All right. Well, welcome again. I kind of did a mistake on the training that I started earlier. Instead of stopping my screen share, I stopped the whole presentation. So it was going great, and I started by having a few inspirational and motivational thoughts, and then we did go through the vision video for my daily choice. I won't go through all of that again, but what I wanted to tell you is you have to fuel your brain with motivation every day. You got to have a vision. I'm actually going to go print out today a cruise picture, and I'm going to post that on my wall. I do have on my wall a beach with a nice sunset and a keep calm and get organized poster, because I need to keep calm and I need to get organized in order to succeed in business, and everybody should have should have a schedule, should have a plan. So they say if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And I don't want us to fail. I don't want you guys to fail either. I want you guys to win. So what we're going to do this month, we're going to get a lot of people ranking up. And the way we're going to do that is we need to write goals down. We need to have these set up. And I'm kind of doing a little training that is going to be everything that we've been through in the last few weeks. If you have been listening to our top leaders, if you've been listening to Todd Young has amazing calls. The one from Jason Brown last week is stuck in my head. I've listened to it twice already. A lot of great things. I see Justin Paletti just came on. He has amazing training. Scott Smith, we need to plug in with all of these leaders and follow the trainings. If you don't do the trainings, then you're not running your business, because you're going to be missing out. You're going to be missing out on the updates, on the new ways they're doing this. And if you've been in network marketing before, you're going to see that this is not like your old company. We're not the same thing. We're doing things differently. We're doing them the smart and the right way. It's not hard when you follow the rules, when you follow the leaders, and you need to have mentors. This is something I never had in my previous companies before. I've always been by myself because I thought I knew it all. I thought I could do it all, and I did get success, but not fast enough and not the success that I wanted. And if I would have had somebody to guide me to be there like those leaders are today, I would have been a lot more successful. But you need to go through these ups and downs, and this is why I think that a lot of people right now are not succeeding in this industry, is because they want to do it all by themselves. I want to be on three-way calls all week. I want people to get me to meet their people. I'm going to my uplines as of today. I was away on vacation, just came back. I'm going to be busy. I'm going to get you guys to call my people with me, because I can't do it all by myself. And I want to prove that this is how it works. So watch the ranks go up this month. I guarantee you, I am putting my hand down. I'm going to that Bahamas cruise, and I want you guys to be there. And it's not just about the cruise. It's about getting our freedom life finally happening. So one thing I wanted to say is, if you're doing this online, if you're doing this offline, you need to show your content daily. Whatever you're doing, even if you're doing newspaper ads, if you're doing radio things, you're doing Facebook, Instagram, whatever you're doing, you need to have your content there daily. And I don't mean your link. I mean you. You want to brand yourself, and we have something really big happening right now, so your excitement should be up there. If you're not excited after the call from last night, if you have not listened to that call, you have no excuses. It was posted in all the groups, all the group chats. You had an email about it, so if you haven't listened to that, that's the first thing you got to do today, is listen to that call. Be consistent. You're going to get a lot of no's, and right now my mindset is I'm going for 100 no's. This week, even 200, I don't care. I know that out of these 200 no's, I will get some yes. And not everybody is at the same place in time that where you're at right now. But if you can find that people, and there are those people, but you need to know how to talk to them, and you need to use your upline. So start doing that. You're going to see a lot of things happening. So if you don't have a schedule planned, I actually posted one last week of my whole day, what I do, and it seems crazy, it seems a lot, but if I don't have it written down, I won't make it happen. Justin posted a great one also last week. I posted it in the group, and you can use that every day to see what you're doing to be productive, and a way to follow up with people. If you don't write down who you talk to, how can you follow up with them? How do you know what you talked about? How do you know their interest level? Talk to people, write things down about them, so when you talk to them, you know what's going on, you know what happened. And One thing I'm going to start doing is I really like what Shane Solomon is doing in the UK. He's doing interviews with his members. He's making them get out of that comfort zone. He's putting them on video, 3-4 minute videos. Why did you get in this industry? What are you doing this for? What's your experience? What have you felt so far? Those people might not even have products yet. They just got started, but they already got out of that comfort zone, and that's how they see the success. That's why that team is booming right there, because he's leading by example, and he's showing them what to do. So this is what I want to do with the team and anybody listening to this. I know a lot of people are going to listen to the recording, and I wish I'd had the first few minutes that I did kind of mess up the link, and I closed down my training so instead of my screen share. But what I wanted to do is I'm learning this week about the products. So I'm going to be talking about a few different things, and as I learn, I figured might as well make a training so everybody else can learn. So I'm not going to take a lot of your time, but Justin, I don't know if you wanted to say a few words. Thank you for taking time out of your day to be here, and I want to do a special training interview with Justin. I want to ask Jason also, and I have a lot of good questions from after both of your trainings, and I want to put these together in a training because I think everybody's going to be beneficial from these answers, and I kind of want to hear both of your answers because I'm sure that you have different point of views. So I'm looking forward to that, and it's kind of like to piggyback what you guys have been doing, but thank you very much for being there for all of us, because I know you guys are doing a lot, and really good inspiration for a new leader like me that needed mentors, and you guys are amazing mentors. So before I start talking about products, do you have anything to add to what you've just heard me say?
No, Sonia, I give it back to you, leading the way. I'm actually outdoors here working at around my yard, but
Nice.
You're leading the way, leading by example, and anyone who is listening to this, training is, stay plugged in, stay consistent, be committed. And that's what this industry is all about. And I mean, like Sonia said, we have everything in place for all of you guys to, take advantage of it and have great success with My Daily Choice, especially with what is about to come out with the digital, and what Josh was talking about last night with so many services that are really going to change not only the My Daily Choice opportunity, but change a lot of things in the industry, and it's going to attract so many others, to us. And one thing you want to just like Sonia was saying, be consistent. Keep a daily routine, keep everything organized. That's one thing I teach, my leaders, and I know Sonia's been, following up and, doing the exact things that we're teaching is, I posted a thing on our Facebook group last week about a daily routine, what to do on a daily basis. If you talk to somebody on Facebook or you build that relationship with that person, make sure that you write that down so you can follow up with that individual. And, make sure you keep a good organized calendar. Don't miss the leadership calls. Don't miss the training webinars. Do not miss the Thursday cutoff call. All right. So you definitely want to make sure that you're keeping keeping a tight, organized calendar so you can pass on to your organization and keep track for yourself, because you want to stay plugged in. Stay plugged in. The system is working, guys, and you have to get out of your comfort zone to achieve success. If you do not do that, I know, like Sonia said about Shane Solomon, interviewing his leaders and affiliates over there in the UK, is making them get out of their comfort zone, to open up a little bit, because you have to talk to people. You have to be in the relationship mindset of building relationships with other people, and you just have to do it. And guys, it's so much fun. You should be having fun building this business. And, if you're not having fun, there's something wrong. So definitely you want to stay plugged in, stay committed, stay consistent, and just follow our lead and just follow what we're here to help you do, and create that success that you're looking for, guys. So Sonia is leading the way here, leading by example, and I'm super excited to share with you my interview, or share with you my knowledge, Sonia, in our interview coming up here real soon.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much. I'm heading outside after for lunch. It's a beautiful day here. I don't think you guys have some snow left. We have a lot, but I'm looking forward to see the ground. Oh yeah, I'm kind of jealous a little bit. But I love seeing you. You work outdoors. It's the same as me. I love this industry. We work from wherever we want, and we have the freedom of doing that. And I do look tired, but I just got back from a massage, so I reward myself because I know I have a hard week coming up. I just came back from a vacation with my family. Family time is important to me, but now business is. This is where I'm at. My mindset is all the way MDC, and after hearing what we have going on last night, like I mentioned, this is huge for international markets to have digital products that we don't need to wait for shipping. Like this is opening so many doors for me. I can't wait. I don't even know what's going on. All I heard is no shipping, and I know this is really exciting. So I am looking forward for us to have that interview, Justin, and I'm gonna let you go and do what you have to do. And I'm just going to continue. I want to talk about citric acid, coral calcium, and I want to talk about, I have 3 ingredients from each sprays. Well, 1 ingredient from each sprays. I'm going to be talking about each week. So as I'm learning, and please remember, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a professional in this. All I'm doing here is I'm educating myself, and might as well educate my team, educate MDC members at the same time. So what I'm doing is I'm searching online, and this is what everybody should be doing. We need to know what these products are. We need to know what we're consuming and why it's feeling so good, why we're getting so much results. And maybe one person that you're talking to may be taking vitamin B12 shots, and maybe they have to go to the hospital 2-3 times per month, or I don't know how many times it is, or maybe they take some pills. And if they would know for a cheap, affordable way that they can stay at home and take it in their own comfort of their home, which is 98% of the absorption rate. So this is really big compared to taking a shot and taking a pill. So sometimes it's about you being educated, and this is what we're doing. We're not pushing things down people's throat. We're not forcing them. We're not bucking them. We're here to educate people. But if you're not educated, you can't educate nobody. So I'm going to I can't even talk no more. I'm going to share my screen, and I don't know if you were on the call or the hangout earlier, but I kind of closed down the hangout instead of stopping to do the share screen. So I won't do that again. I learned the red button on the bottom is to stop the call. So I'm sorry if you got on that call, but here we go. I'm going to be sharing my screen, and first of all, since we're on this, I wanted to talk about I can't pronounce this, resveratrol, okay? This is the one, I used to say resveratrol, but I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it right, but this is one of our ingredients that we have. I know we have it in the Peak, and I think we have it in the other spray also, but I only have the Peak bottle with me. So this is a question that I'm going to ask myself, and that's how I learn. I ask myself questions, or I get questions asked, and then I find the answer. So today, I want to talk about that because we've been hearing about raspberry ketones, acai berry, mangosteen. You might have heard of these before, but I've never heard of this one. So this is a supplement, and it's the first time I look it up. So I'm going to read a little bit. So it's a member of a group of plant compounds called, I won't say that word, polyphenols. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it has antioxidant properties, and it's protecting the skin against kind of damage linked to increased risk of conditions such as cancer and heart disease. So it's found in the skin of red grapes, but other sources includes peanuts and berries. So this says that it has many health benefits, and I'm just going to scroll down a little bit, and here I see it says here weight loss, a healthier, longer life. So it does say what this is good for, but I'm going to go and scroll down here. So a lot of attention has been reported in anti-aging and disease combating benefits, pardon my French. And so it says here it's been tested on animals, and I won't go through all that, but you need to know a little bit of things that it's good for. So it helps reduce inflammation, prevents the oxidation of the bad cholesterol, which is the LDL, and it makes it more difficult for platelets to stick together and form the clots that can lead to a heart attack. So that's really good. It's good for heart disease. it's good to limit the spread of cancer cells and trigger the process of cancer cell death. For Alzheimer's, it protects the nerves from damage and the buildup of plaque that can lead to Alzheimer's. And with diabetes, it helps prevent insulin resistance, a condition in which the body becomes less sensitive to effects of the blood sugar lowering hormone, which is insulin. And insulin resistance is a precursor to diabetes. So this is just a few little things that it has been linked to, and this is from the WebMD. So I always looked this site before, and this is, I have to say, this is not a disclaimer or whatever, how you got to say that. What I'm saying is stuff that I got from the internet. I'm not a doctor. I'm just teaching or learning what I'm teaching what I'm learning. So, and here are some of the side effects. You can go through that, but we don't want to talk about side effects. But yeah, of course, if some people, every pill or every supplement or anything that you're taking, you should look into it. If you have an allergy to anything, make sure that you look up, and anybody that has allergies should know what to do before they start taking those products. So you can look up resveratrol more, but this is really good. I didn't even know what that meant. So the second one I want to talk about is coral calcium, which we have in our alkaline shield one, that helps balance the body to a alkaline pH level. So treatment by condition related to coral calcium. So this is what, this is not what I was looking for. I wanted to find one where it says the benefits, uses. So it says, okay, so coral calcium, it treats different conditions. So low amount of calcium in the blood, prevention of low amount of calcium in the blood, osteoporosis, postmenopausal osteoporosis prevention. So I guess it has to do a lot with your calcium and with osteoporosis. So that's great. And I'm going to back up one more because it's not exactly what I wanted to find. So what I do, I go back, and this is what Google is so amazing for. So you can find everything that you want here, and it's not always true, but when you're looking for things like that, properties, and a lot of times I also look for the definition of it, but I don't see it here. So it helps with the body, with the bone. Okay, so just give me a second. I wanted to get all of this on paper, and I didn't have time, so I didn't have the internet yesterday while I was writing my training down, so I just wrote that I wanted to go through these. So it resists disease by alkalizing your body with coral calcium. So this does help with the pH. When your body becomes acidic, a shortage of oxygen in your cells leads to disease and accelerated aging because cells need to oxygen the expel toxic waste. Foods such as excessive sweets, red meat, and carbonated drinks also lower your pH, which means more acidic. And this is why the dietary experts speak so much about keeping a balance, eating the recommended amounts of fruits and vegetables to help raise your pH balance. So we don't always have time to eat the good food, so this is why the coral calcium is there to help. The shield is amazing. I just ran out, actually, so I hope my order comes in really, really soon. So I'm just, it says here it's good for children also. And what I'm I'm going to be more prepared the next time, and I'm going to go and research this a little more, and I'll have some benefits for us. And the last one that I wanted to go through was citric acid. So citric acid is a normal component of human cells that is metabolized, degraded, and eliminated from the body, also known as E330. It is one of the main ingredients in the food and beverage industry because it is easily obtained in large quantities, healthy, and cheap. It is often used for proper mineral supplementation of food, as an acidity regulator and a flavor compound. Citric acid enhances the activity of many beneficial antioxidants, but is not itself an antioxidant. So with the products that we do have citric acid in it, and we do have antioxidant, so it enhances the activity of it, so that's great. Despite being an acidic, citric acid is an alkalizing agent. So it helps alkaline your body. So we do have that. So if you're eating properly and you're taking the sprays, you should be alkaline for sure. So, and of course, if you don't abuse your body with all the other things that can bring it to an acidic state. So after that, it's a natural medicine. So what's it used for? It's used for health benefits in food, alcohol, insecticide production. It is the most frequently used preservative in the world today. The lemon salt has been used for centuries to conserve meat and fish. It increased the this doesn't really have to do anything. So for medical benefits, this is what I wanted to talk about, and then we're going to wrap it up. Kidney stones. So administered while drinking lemonade, citric acid prevents the formation of kidney stones and ensures proper functioning of the kidneys. So imagine if you're absorbing it intraorally, so you're getting it a lot more and faster in your bloodstream. So it's going to work a lot more better. Citric acid ability to chelate calcium and its alkalizing properties make it useful as a method for preventing kidney stones as well as several other kidney ailments. Antioxidant, like we talked about, mineral absorption, and then after it accelerates the absorption of the body. Skincare, so I guess they use that in skincare. It is considered an antioxidant that can help the regeneration of skin tissue and slowing down the aging process. Isn't that what we all want? Skin color, so in the case of stained skin or freckles, the use of cream enriched in citric acid will have a depigmentation effect. We don't have a cream for that, but I'm sure My Daily Choice will have some creams later on, and they're going to be helping for a lot of things. So it's good for sore throat and for nausea. And other uses, flavor, and this, we don't really use that. So like I said, I just wanted to talk about a few different things that I didn't know about our products. So these are the products that I wanted to talk about this week, and I will be doing my own research, and then either I'm going to post it in the group in a writing, or I'm going to make like a 5-minute video just to say what are the benefits and what do they do in oral spray, because what I've talked about, they might not be talking about the sprays. Like the citric acid, it was talking about when you're ingesting it, and the cream and things that doesn't really have to do with the sprays, but maybe just knowing what it is, maybe it help. I didn't know what the resveratrol was, and even the coral calcium. So this, for me, is something that's really important. If you don't educate yourself, I don't think that you're doing a good job and being a business owner, because let's say you work at McDonald's, for example, and somebody goes there to order something and they ask you a question and you don't have a clue. I don't know why I'm using McDonald's as an example, but it's the same thing with your business here. Somebody asks you a question, you want to know, and if you're just starting out, you don't know, then that's when you say, well, you know what, I just got started, so let me introduce you to whatever, and they will help you, and they'll tell you the answer, and you're allowed to say that you don't know what you're talking about. But if you've been in this company since November and you don't know what Shield, Peak, and Boost is doing, you don't know what the ingredients are, you don't know anything about our comp plan or company, well, you may be lacking behind, and that may be why you might not have some success today. You need to plug in, like Justin was saying, like all of the leaders are saying. If you're not following up, if you're not being active, if you're not in the success team welcoming people, sharing your knowledge, people are not going to do the same for you. So you want to do this as a team. You want to work together, and some days we're all going to have bad days. We're all going to have good days, and we need to keep pushing. We need to focus, and like you mentioned, have a plan every day. Some days are not going to go like you're planned. This is life. You might be sick. Your child may be sick. You might have a bad day, bad news. Anything can happen, but you always have the next day. So what you can do is you can brainwash yourself, and by doing that is brainwash it the good way. When you wake up, make sure you do something productive for your brain. That's the first thing you want to feed. Don't even think of food. Think of feeding your brain. Do something that is going to motivate you, that is going to inspire you, especially if you wake up and it's raining or snowing or whatever weather you may have that is depressing where you're from. think of something good. If you've had a bad streak, a bad week, you're not feeling good, well, good for you. You're working online, so you don't need to be feeling top shape to go on the computer and connect with some people, and you're not contagious because you're on the computer. So whatever excuses you have, there's always a good that you have to find, because if you don't find it, nobody else will. And this, you can have the best company in the world, you can have the best mentors, the best training, the best team. If your mindset is not there, you're not going to succeed. So I've known people that pushed and pushed and pushed, and I was there last year. I pushed for a year and a half in a company that was lacking a lot of things, but my mindset was great, and I still got to a point where I reached success. But there was a lot of things missing. Even though I didn't have a mentor, I didn't have the training, the leadership, I made it happen. But then the company changed, and the money we were making and this and everything went downfall. But now that we have, everybody watching this right now is MDC, we have the leaders, we have the company, we have the products, many, many more products on the way. We have the formula. All there is to do is for us to share it. And I made a video about that yesterday. I was asking people, wouldn't you wish that you would have known the first day you got in what you know today? Wouldn't you have, do you think that things would have been differently, or do you think that you would have had to go through all of what you've gone through? I know I wish I would have known a lot more things, but at the same time, I think I needed to struggle to realize that, okay, that's not working, I'm going to try something else. And sometimes we need trials and errors, and that's what I've been through, a lot of trials and errors. And until I got a mentor, until I got good leaders and support, I never could have gone to a point that where I'm at today. And I'm still just starting, and we're still just starting. We're in a brand new company, and we hit the $1 million mark. So I'm really excited. Like, that was really good news. Seeing those names being called out for the cruise is amazing. I can't wait to see next month's corporate call, because I want all of you guys to be named as a 5K affiliate or a 10K or whatever next rank is yours. And I want us to be happy, healthy, wealthy. So I don't know if anybody has anything to add. Thank you. I know that some people have came on, some people have left. Is there anybody that wants to speak a little bit or have any questions or anything?
Sonia, you rock. You absolutely rock, girl.
Thank you.
I do have some caution, however.
Yes.
Because we don't know the milligrams or anything of some of these ingredients, for anybody who is concerned about allergies or about any chronic diseases,
True.
Please, 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 please tell everybody to check with their doctors. And sometimes those doctors are not up to date on what some of these ingredients actually do as far as benefits go to the body.
I agree.
But if you're cautionary, like with a child who has just developed or been diagnosed with asthma or any other kind of respiratory disease, please, please, please check with everybody to make sure. I don't think these doses are that altering for anybody's lifestyle, but just to CYA, cover your behind,
True.
Make sure that you're always advising everybody to do that. I love these products. I'm telling you, you had amazing results. I cannot tell you the results I've had. They're just off the charts. That's amazing.
It is. I'm actually going to request that we do have a video, maybe of a 2-minute testimonial per person, because I know we need to send our videos and our testimonial to the company. And because I went through all the policies and the rules this weekend again, because I went through it really quick in the beginning, and I had to go through. We're not allowed to say things that some of the people are maybe saying, and I don't want to get in trouble. And you're right, you always need to get a physician or do your research. But yeah, always check in with your doctor, especially if you have a condition. I use it on my son. He's healthy. He's never had any allergies or anything like that. I didn't talk to the doctor, but it was my own son. Anybody else I talk to, I always say, you know, like you just mentioned, go talk to a doctor. And I want us to have a testimonial video or a place where we can have, because I know so many people have their testimonials, but they haven't been sent out. They haven't been to the public, and we need us, like me, I don't mind that you guys use my testimonials at all, and we need to have that, the consent from the people. We need to send them those testimonials and have something for everybody else to see. But as a company, I know we can't claim anything. We can't claim that we fix this or fix that, and that's just normal. No other company, you're not allowed doing that. We're not a medication, we're supplements. And this I totally understand, and I agree with you 100%. We need to do our own research also, but yeah, of course, always check in with your doctor, especially if you have allergies. And as for, I've got a lot of people asking me, this is for kids, and that's always what I say. That's up to you, and you know your child's medical conditions, so always make sure that you do talk to your pediatrician, or you ask somebody, your family doctor. And besides that, Jolita, I know it's pretty late for you. Thank you for being on. I think that your connection might not be good because you're going in and out. So if you have any questions or anything to say or add right now, feel free to ask. And I'm not sure if you guys were on the first few minutes of my first training, but I did go through the vision video. I shared my screen, and I was talking about mindset and all of that. And then I shared the screen for us to watch Josh's vision video for My Daily Choice, which is a 2-minute video. I suggest everybody watch that video every morning when you wake up. So it gets My Daily Choice in your head. And then instead of stopping my screen share, I stopped the whole broadcast. So I'm sorry if you were watching that, anybody, you were listening. So I have 2 different trainings for today. But it's really about mindset. Anybody that's successful in this industry, if you would follow them for a day or a week, you would see they have a repetitive schedule, and this is how they do it, because you can't just go with the flow and say things will happen, because life will happen. And if you're not organized to pick up where you started, if you fall off that horse, well, you're just going to end up in a big mess and overwhelmed, and that's when people quit. So winners don't quit, and quitters don't win. So let's be winners. Let's all meet up on that Bahamas cruise, that convention. This is, like I mentioned, it's not just about going on that cruise. Yes, of course, that's going to help a lot of people get in shape and make money and, you know, get excited. But it's about having your own business, being successful, and being part of the first founding members of this amazing company that's just at the tip. We're just getting started. So I'm sure you guys are already really excited. My husband just got home for lunch, so I'm going to go and fix something real quick. And I want to thank you all for taking time out of your day. I believe Todd is having a motivational call in about 43 minutes. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I listen to him on his daily noon calls. So if you want that number, let me know. I'll send it to you. And have a great week. And I want to see you guys on the leaderboard this month. So I'll be there. I hope we all will be there. Have a great day, everyone. Happy, healthy, wealthy is the way to be. And if no one has anything else to add, I will be wrapping this up.
No, thanks, Sonia.
Bye.
Hi, Richard. I'm about to tell you how to make a lot of...
Talk to you later.